What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Boson Protocol. This is changing the landscape of commerce. This is one that's actually really fascinating in terms of an idea, a concept, and how it's going to be implemented. I want to talk about this. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. If you invested $100 into each one when I release the videos and you're still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for $56,000. This is not what I hold anymore. If you want to see what I hold, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio. 2021 was awesome. 2022 is set to be even better. The reality is bear or bull cycle, it doesn't matter. Money can be made in these markets. Bull cycle, obviously, you make good investments, they're going to appreciate in value. Bear cycle, you find good investments and they explode in value. And that's the opportunity. So either way, it's a win. I've got a ton of cryptos that I'm watching at the moment. They're really, some that are just ridiculously exciting in terms of what they could achieve. And I'm going to be watching how they retrace in value, the developers they onboard, the partnerships they make, the developments they make, whether it's mainnet, whether it's transitions to new mainnet or a version 2 of mainnet, or the implementation of DeFi protocols or any other marketplace. When I see that these coins can do a 50x, 100x, a 200x, I'm going to be sharing them with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be a part of it, check it out. Link is in the description, guys. Right, Boson Protocol. Market cap of 63 mil. It's pretty good. Boson is not on Binance, but everywhere else, most other places. The whole idea is it's decentralized infrastructure for e-commerce. And that is it. This new way of commerce, this new landscape of commerce. Boson Protocol enables anyone to sell physical products in the metaverse as NFTs within their decentraland space. And that is bloody intriguing. So, you can buy physical products in the metaverse as NFTs. So then we go onto Decentraland, and it will take you straight to the game. Now, I don't have a Decentraland account, but within Boson, they have a commerce bridge between the virtual and the real world. So the idea is, you can purchase these as NFTs, right? And then you'll get your physical products or whatever as well. They tell you the location in Decentraland based on the map coordinates. And it's the first of its kind. So you can experience browsing and buying products from established brands, as well as Web3 sellers and creators. So, we already know that in places like Decentraland, there are your Nikes, your Adidases, that kind of, real world, massive giants in the retail space. They have special guests, virtual, physical, live events as well, which people can attend. It's a place for everyone, as well as limited edition drops, fashion shows and launches. The map of this space is pretty cool. You've got Cube, Boson Protocol, Gallery. And, to get involved with Boson is fairly simple. Create that game or create an account for Decentraland. Go there and you can start checking out their marketplace, the Boson Protocol land, where the marketplace is live there. You can start interacting with Nike or whoever it is. I don't know why I said it as Nike either. So yeah, this is decentralized marketplace in and of itself. We've all seen the staggering amounts of money that end up being dropped for land and other goods within Decentraland. But the next step, and it's something that I was speaking about with regards to Decentraland, is it's a matter of time before we start seeing these huge corporations buying land in this space and starting selling things. And they're going to probably do that via Boson Protocol, the first metaverse commerce brand. So it's a space for brands and partners to experiment with the commerce opportunities that exist between the physical and virtual worlds. and the experiences that bridge them. It connects the metaverse with the universe, enabling in-game purchases redeemable in the store. And that, in and of itself, again, has a lot of potential. It's not something I do. It's genuinely not. I'm just not the kind of guy that's going to sit in a metaverse to interact with people when I can call them up on the phone or go meet them in person. But metaverse space is going to be part of our lives, many of our lives, right? It's a matter of time before many office workers are going to be meeting other office workers in a decentralized or even a centralized metaverse, having a meta coffee and all of this crap when they're meeting. And fundamentally, while this seems like not something a lot of people are going to do, probably true right now, but in a matter of years, we are going to see an enormous metaverse space where people go into stores in these metaverse spaces and peruse these NFTs that they can then redeem in store for the goods that they want. That is an inevitability. We are going to see this scale up in a massive way, and Boson Protocol is probably going to be one of the biggest in terms of this space because they're already establishing themselves here. They've pointed out that those established brands can use it to create the world first experiences where they can configure the environment, offer, branded spaces for events and everything else. You can have boutiques. There's so much potential here. And Boson has been around for a while, actually. When you look at Boson and its all-time history, when it launched, and it launched at the peak of like the cycle last year in April, just before that crash. So it got brutalized, really, when you think about it. It launched at the worst time, well, at the best time and the worst time. If you bought on that first or second or third day, you got wrecked in terms of your investment. But if you didn't sell it, you're fine, because Boson is one that can definitely thrive. I mean, you're talking $5, what was it? $5 all-time high, right? $5.50. You can definitely reach that again. I mean, right now with the circulating supply, that puts it at what? 385 million. It's achievable. If, however, but even with the back supply, to be fair, 5.5 still only puts it at 1.1 billion. And if Boson Protocol is the tool being utilized by massive institutions or massive retailers for the metaverse, this could run really well together. Like the utility token of Boson will allow buyers and merchants to interact with basically minimal intermediaries. So Boson accrues value from transaction fees and commerce data sales via Boson's Web3 data marketplace. Again, that's sort of inevitable that that's going to gain some traction in terms of value, because the transaction fees will occur, particularly if you start having these major retailers building on Boson, and then the transaction volume really starts rising. I want those. Keep going to Nike. I want those Nike trainers. And if you start getting thousands of those going through Decentraland's metaverse, as an example, Boson Protocol, the accrual of fees is going to be fairly rapid. The potential for this to actually gain value is quite massive. Come on, guys, you got to spell it right. You got to spell it right. That's just bad, isn't it? So there's going to be 200 million Boson Protocol. 43.4% are allocated as network rewards. 25% are held by the founders and the team. The rest is set aside for private. A lot of is set aside for private sales, and then you've got early investors as well as advisors. I would expect that we're going to see fairly significant growth here, and with the potential. I mean, even here, you ask, can Boson hit $10? Well, yeah, jump from 75 cents to starting price to $5.33 before the token's release. Taking into account that the project continues to actively develop, Boson has a decent chance of maintaining the upward price trend with the delivery of its future goals. Now, obviously, we're on a downward price trend in the market, technically, but I would not be surprised to see this start blasting into, the nine-figure territory. I'd expect this to be breaking 100 million fairly soon down the line, and realistically, whether it's a 4-year time frame or not, this is one you really want to be keeping an eye on. And genuinely, it's one where it's probably worthwhile getting yourself a decentraland account and start checking out what Boson Protocol's space is like. Because if they start onboarding massive retailers, which they could definitely do because they're already the first sort of metaverse commerce brand, if they start onboarding these huge, almost institutional retailers, there is going to be massive money coming into Boson. Just off of just transaction fees alone, it's going to be enormous. They had an event on the 21st of, on the 18th of November. A lot of big speakers there. But you've got people like from Sandbox. You've got a ton of venture capital groups as well. A lot of decentraland as well. This is something to keep an eye on. The more you start seeing a huge onboarding, particularly of those retail brands, and I think we will, I really do think we will, then there's going to be some money coming here. So keep your eye on this. Yeah. And maybe play the cube game. You've got a chance of winning like 50,000 Boson. 20,000 Boson giveaway. So nice little opportunity there. Yeah, event period's over. Don't worry about that. Oh well. So that's season 1. So they're going to have a season 2 soon enough. So keep an eye out for that. Boson. Yeah. I think there's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential. And look at their partners, their investors. These are not small game players. Moonwhale Ventures, Outlier Ventures, Ocean, Orion. These are big names. I do expect this to have some serious success down the line. And when they keep going from strength to strength, there's going to be potential. Like I said, first mover advantage is important. They are definitely got some first mover advantage in this sort of metaverse commerce space. So I would be definitely writing this one down as one to watch over the coming sort of year or so. See who they onboard. Check out their decentraland space as well, because I think this has got immense potential. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you're all keeping very, very well. If you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio. We had an amazing 2021, and 2022 will only get better, because bear or bull cycle, there are so many goddamn opportunities in this space to make money. The bear cycle is the gem. That's what you want, really, because you'll get your opportunity to get 100x's left, right, and center when top tier projects start retracing. Don't be surprised if you see Avalanche and coins like that in single digits. There's huge opportunities knocking about for those, for serious projects that will have a massive level of retracing. Like I said, I got a list of the cryptos I'm watching. I can't wait to see what happens when that bear cycle kicks in, whether it's in a month or 6 months. There's opportunities. So if you want to be a part of that, find out what I'm getting in on when the bear cycle kicks in, click the link in the description and check it out. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye-bye.